To quote one of my favorite musicians from Florida, Gainesville, Tom Petty, the waiting can be the hardest part. Hi, I'm John Hewlin, CFP of Mastering Your Wealth. I'm also the CEO of Hewlin Company Wealth Management, an independent advisory firm for over a couple of decades with Schwab and Fidelity. If you checked out the Wall Street Journal, October of 2023, the headline declared that the 60-40 portfolio was dead and had its worst year in generations. This past year in 2023 hasn't been much better up until last month. It matters because November's everything rally last month lifted the famed 60-40 portfolio strategy to the most we've seen in 3 decades, with the S&P up almost 9% and the balanced portfolio is up about 4%. So if you couldn't handle the waiting and cashed out, you might be in for a surprise, because our consensus, which we'll put in our newsletters and our 2024 outlook, is that the good news may continue to come despite all the negativity and bad news out there. And what happened is, as we discussed last week, inflation slashed down over 60% from 9.1 down to close to 3, on track for Uncle Powell's 2% by next Christmas. And now the consensus is that Fed rate hikes are priced in beginning in March or April next year, which are providing more power for tech and growth and bonds, with the 10-year bonds falling dramatically down to almost 4% over the past couple of weeks, which affect mortgages and home equity and student loans and credit card debts and other lending, which is not controlled by the Fed. So the interesting thing that we've been saying all year is that the United States is doing fine. Retail is doing fine. The consumer is doing fine. Job market is doing fine. And that's helping stock prices, which is why things may continue moving forward. And, what should you do? Well, we discussed in a lot of our newsletters that when steering your asset allocation mix inside and outside your 401k plan, investors should treat their portfolio like a cargo ship, not like a kayak. Don't try turning on a dime every time you read a negative headline about wars and crypto and banking crashes and the Fed and the debt ceiling and the presidential elections and all the things that make you queasy, because making small tweaks in the short term, like a rippling water effect, can have negative effects in the long term. The most important concept, as we discuss every week, is to have a core lineup of investments and strategies, reallocate quarterly, check daily, check monthly, wash and repeat like brushing your teeth every day. If you have any questions, you like a complimentary portfolio risk analysis and retirement review, I'm here to help. Our team can help. Give us a call. Anyway, have a great weekend and upcoming holidays, and we'll talk to you soon.